Right, so let's talk about the property market since we've been back in the last couple of weeks, mainly in the Horley area. So, I mean, it has been a good couple of weeks since we've been back. Real sort of diversity of clients that have been registering from the lower end of the market, sort of the 100 to 150,000 pound market, to the 750, 800,000 pounds. Over the last two weeks, we've had a good bit of success. We've sold a number of properties right through the spectrum of the price range, from the small flats to actually properties sitting at 750 to 800,000. Interesting enough, a real sort of diversity on database of clients from age groups, from the young to the people that are moving to sort of the last home. It's been interesting from the point of view that sort of counteracting the news that's on the news that is being supplied at the moment by national newspapers and TV. Everybody has their own view on it. A couple of days ago, it was said that the property market was sort of dropping by 1.7%. We haven't seen that, to be fair. People have been going out with quite a good, decent level of commitment from the point of view of obviously, trying to find something sooner rather than later. What we have seen recently is a lot of people making up their minds quite promptly, and sort of people making up their minds sort of sooner rather than later. It's interesting because what we found also is there is no sort of price bracket of people are registering in, which is great. I mean, Horley as an area has quite a diverse selection of properties and prices, so there's a bit of everything for everybody. The buy-to-let market really hasn't kicked back in from the people looking to buy properties, whether they be sort of individual first-time landlords or multi-landlords. I think they are probably still waiting to see, where things go. But the business part of the market has generally been with people looking at actually buying to live in. The weather's helped, which is great. I mean, people are obviously always going to sort of buy in good, decent weather, which has been great. I mean, week-wise, we found that people have been viewing throughout the week. They've been liking the virtual tours that we've been offering. We've also, been financially qualifying people and sort of getting their criteria more in depth, which really shows a good sign of commitment to our vendors that we deal with. Agents' reputations are massively paramount at the moment. We've seen a sort of real mixed bag of messages being transferred by agents from the small independents to the large corporates. There's a real sort of mixture of what a price is doing. People are becoming a lot more educated and consciously aware of obviously what prices are doing, comparable properties, agents' reputations. There's been quite a substantial amount of price reductions in Horley, not because the market has been going south, but there are predominantly 3 agents in Horley that are or known grossly for overvaluing properties. And they've been sitting there for week in, month on, month out. And I think vendors now have become a lot more savvy where they aren't prepared to entertain that anymore, along with the buyers that are out there sort of thing. So, it's become a lot more educated marketplace from both buyer and vendor, which I thoroughly enjoy, and has really sort of led the team in Horley forward, whether it be from the sales point of view or from the lettings point of view. There's been a good interaction with our departments, which has been great, obviously with sort of sharing resources, but also helping clients out with different needs and different wants, whether it be from the lettings, sales, mortgage market, surveying market, and conveyancing, sort of the whole shebang, which has been great for everybody. I mean, there's a real, I think, quite a positive vibe in the marketplace in Horley at the moment. But again, I suppose if anything, I'm using the saying that if a property is rightly priced, rightly presented, and the current owner is rightly motivated, then any property will sell in the market we're in at the moment. Most properties we're selling at the moment, we're getting between 5 to 10 grand of the asking price, which is great in the grand scheme of things. Slightly more obviously on the higher properties, but still within vendors' expectations. What else can I tell you? We've also seen, interesting enough, valuations picking up right across the board. Virtual valuations have been taking place, which people have thoroughly enjoyed. We have also seen, obviously, going on from virtual valuations to actually physical valuations, people making up their minds sooner rather than later. People are becoming very more strategized with obviously how they're moving, very much getting their house on the market, finding a buyer for their property or buyers, and then from there actually then going out and physically going to find their forward move. I am constantly recommending this to people rather than obviously getting their house on the market and then just getting out and looking at properties left, right and centre, because we are seeing quite a few sort of vendors currently that are on our books, but also at the end of the day, vendors that are potentially coming to our books that are getting disappointed. So, I mean, it's a good positive vibe, which I'm actively encouraging the team to go out there and represent from the Andrews point of view, and also the Horley, marketing point of view as well.